Hyvää huomenta. Hyvää huomenta.
Huomenta, ma'am.
Huomenta, Umar Farouk. Huomenta. Siellä on ainakin
Entä sinulle?
hyvää kuuluu. Kuuluuko sinulle hyvää? Mitä kuuluu, Umar Farouk?
Kiitos, hyvä.
Hyvä, hyvä. Ashfa, mitä kuuluu?
Kiitos, hyvä.
Hyvä, kiva kuulla. Nice to
Entä-
hear. Kiitos, minulle kuuluu hyvää. Myös minulle. Ali Sayid, mitä kuuluu?
Kiitos Uva. Entä sinulle?
Kiitos, hyvää. Minullekin kuuluu hyvää. Kiva nähdä.
Kiitos samoin. Kiitos samoin.
Kiitos, tosi kiva.
Kiitos.
Ketäs muita? Who else do we have here already? Aisha is there, maybe? Aisha. Ja Muhammad Zain. Mirza Rahim on myös täällä. Rahim on myös. Is also here. Hän on myös täällä. He is also here. Kobeib on täällä. Hyvä. Mitä kuuluu?
Mitä kuuluu, miss?
Kiitos, hyvää. Entä sinulle?
Kiitos, hyvä.
Joo, kiva nähdä.
Nähdään.
Kyllä. Asad Iqbal on täällä myös. Asad Iqbal. Huomenta.
Huomenta.
Mitä kuuluu?
Kiitos, hyvä.
Kiva nähdä.
Entä sinulle?
Kiitos, hyvää.
Kiitos samoin.
Hyvä. Muhammad Zain. Nyt video liikkuu. Now I see your video is moving. It was stopped for a while, but now I can see it's working. Mitä kuuluu? Kiitos, minullekin kuuluu hyvää. I can see you asking the thing for me, but I can't hear you. Aifa Batul is there. Joo, hyvä. Huomenta, Afia Batul.
Huomenta.
Mitä kuuluu?
Kiitos, hyvä.
Kiva.
Entä sinulle?
Kiitos, hyvää kuuluu. Tosi hyvää. Kiva nähdä sinua. Now we are getting more people in. Okay, let's start counting. How many people do we have already? It seems like in the morning, with the morning group, the internet usually works quite okay, but with you, it seems like the videos are a bit like, sometimes they stop and sometimes they work. I don't know why it goes like that, but we'll manage. I try to pick up people from the lobby. Okay, now many people at the same time, lots of people at the same time. Paljon ihmisiä yhtä aikaa at the same time. Hyvää huomenta kaikille. Tai hyvää päivää. Siellä Pakistanissa on päivä. You have a day already in Pakistan. Voidaan sanoa hyvää päivää. Hyvää päivää. Good day. Hyvää päivää. Minä sanon huomenta, koska Suomessa kello on vähän yli 9:30. In Finland it's like little bit past 10:30, so I can still say good morning here, but in Pakistan maybe good day, hyvää päivää. Hyvää päivää. Nyt on jo aika monta ihmistä, quite many people here already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 ihmistä. 14. Ehkä laitan tämän tänä aamuna teille chatboxiin. Laitan teille chatboxiin. I just try to get people in at the same time. Puhekielen numeroita. This morning, now that we are waiting for the others, you will get some spoken language numbers, as you heard me counting. Let's try to get everyone in. Okay. Puhekieli, spoken language numbers. 1, 2. When we count, I try to click everyone from the lobby, but then it tells me to click again and again and again. This is the great thing about internet. Working or not working. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. Let's accept more people in. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. There are
waiting in the lobby. Can you please add them?
Yes, I try to click them all the time at the same time. I'm writing. I click them, and then it tells me that they are I have let them in, and then so for some reason they just don't come. I have to do it like
internet issue, that's why we are
yeah,
facing
no
this
problem.
problem.
No problem. This is like a we know it's like ordinary thing already. So this is what happens. I try to click them all the time at the same time here. So eventually we will get everyone in, hopefully. Toivottavasti. So for those who are already in hyvää huomenta or hyvää päivää, good day at this point, I'd say. And in the chat box, you see spoken language numbers, the way I counted you in a minute ago. 9, 10. And after that, I said 11, 12, 13, and so on. So I actually shortened the numbers quite a lot when I actually count. I try to put all the mics off so we don't have the voice circulating. Okay, I think almost everyone is here. Melkein kaikki ovat täällä. Laskin äsken numerot. I just counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So with the spoken language, let's click Irfan also in. So with the spoken language, we tend to say the numbers with quite a lot shorter way. So that's what you will hear me counting there. Also, even more shorter numbers you can hear. YKK, ne. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is quite like something that you can expect in a language. Things that people use a lot, and they need to say things fast. Then they tend to say them a bit shorter way, especially Finnish, because otherwise the words are so long. Okay, let's say that now we start officially. Welcome, tervetuloa. suomen kielen tunnille tänä keskiviikkona. Welcome to the Finnish class this Wednesday. Ihan aluksi haluan sanoa, for the great beginning, haluan sanoa kiitos viime viikon testistä. Thank you so much about the test situation last week. Viime viikon testistä. I really enjoyed talking with all of you. I really wish I could have talked with each one of you like half an hour or something. I would have so many things to talk with you, and it would be so nice to get to know you better. But it was a small moment with each one of you, and you did very well in a test. Okay, is somebody still there? No. Okay. So if you want to, I have given the results, the points, and everything to Dr. Saira, so you can talk about that kind of things with her. But let's see. Now Shah is coming in. Okay. So, but I was very pleased. You did very good. I saw you had practiced and it was fluent, and almost, I think everyone had time to finish also that extra task that I was saying, that if you need to really need to take some time to memorize them some words, then you don't have time to do the extra thing, but everyone did it anyway. So it was very good. It was quite easy test. Of course, that's how it's supposed to be because it's the first one. But keep on working like that, and when we have the next test at the end of the month, then you are ready for that at that time too. But it was very nice. I really enjoyed talking with you. Today, tänään meillä on kielioppiasia. Tänään on kielioppi. Today we have grammar. Kielioppi. Grammar. And we are talking about, we are starting with the grammar. And if we have time, we start learning how to introduce ourselves, like to say your nationalities and the languages that you speak. Okay, now I can hear my own voice. I click some mics there. Okay, so but we'll see how this goes, and if we don't have time to go to introducing ourselves part, then we will continue that on Friday. But now take your pencils and your notebooks and start writing. Now we are talking about vowel harmony today. Vowel harmony. I'll open this Word document for you, and you can follow from here. And I try to lead you through this thing. Minä juon teetä. If you're wondering what I'm doing, minä juon, I drink. Minä juon teetä. I have noticed that when I speak in the internet with you through the classes, I should drink something all the time because it helps me to keep the voice kind of flowing a bit. Okay. Okay. Näetkö mitä minä jaan? Can you see what I share with you? Can you see that? Yeah, kiva, kiitos, hyvä. Okay, vowel harmony in Finnish is called vokaaliharmonia. Vokaaliharmonia. We are talking about vowels, not consonants or not anything else at this point. We are talking about vowels. And this is something that helps you to write and to speak. First of all, it's the system. This vowel harmony system is here because of our pronunciation, to ease the pronunciation. But of course, you see the same thing in written text too. So there are different vowel harmony rules in different languages, and this is the one that how it goes in Finnish. And of course, not all the languages have it like this. It might be quite different. Here you see Finnish vowels. You are already familiar with these ones. A, O, U. The ones that I've marked with blue color, A, O, U. Nämä ovat takavokaalit. These are back vowels. Takavokaalit. Back vowels. Back vowels. On the right side here, Ä, Ö, Y. Ä, Ö, Y. These are the front vowels, etuvokaalit. Etuvokaalit. Front vowels, etuvokaalit. And we are also having two neutral vowels, I ja E. I and E. I, E. Neutraalit vokaalit. Neutral vowels. Neutral vowels. All of these T's here at the end of the words, takavokaalit, it's T plural. This T means that it's a plural word, not a singular form, but a plural form. T plural. We also have another plural forms, but this is quite basic. T plural. Neutraalit, also here. Vokaalit. Vokaalit in here. Okay. Remember that Finnish, when I say E, I mean Finnish E. This one in Finnish, it's E. E, E. This is important because in English, the one that I've marked now, that is in English, that is E, right? You know that this is might cause some confusion sometimes. But when I speak about vowels, I say E, I mean Finnish E, and that's this one. And if I mean E, I say E. Okay, I try to be clear with this one. Okay, takavokaalit, these back vowels, takavokaalit, when you pronounce them, your mouth is quite spacey. You have a lot of space in your mouth, inside your mouth. And your tongue, kieli, tongue, is somewhere at the back part of your mouth. Not in front, not close to your teeth. It's a bit backwards. It's bit somewhere at the back, not in front, somewhere in the back and down. So when you're saying A, O, U, you feel that the tongue is back there. Instead, if you say A, you have to bring your tongue a bit more forward. So it's not so much at the back side, it's a bit more front. A, quite close to your lower teeth. And that's why, well, also A, Ö, when you are saying Ö, when you are saying Ö, the same thing. Your tongue is quite close to your front teeth, the lower front teeth. Quite close there. Based in comparison to O, when you really need to pull your tongue down and backwards a bit. And then U, the same thing. Also, your tongue is quite front. And if you compare it to U, you have to pull your tongue a bit more backwards. So this is where the names come from. That's why these are back vowels, because the tongue is in the back. Front vowels, tongue is in the front. And neutral vowels, the tongue is somewhere in between, not front and not back. Okay, that's where the names come from. This vowel harmony, I have written this in here in quite linguistic way, but basically it means that if you have a one word, just some ordinary word, you cannot mix front vowels with the back vowels. They are not mixable. So front vowels and back vowels wants to stay separated. Because of the pronunciation, it's quite difficult to, when you speak, to move your tongue in front and back and all the time. So it's easier to speak when your vowels in one word, the vowels are pronounced in quite the same place in your mouth. So that's the basic thing about vowel harmony. But it also determines verb endings. So when we conjugate verbs, you need to add there something to mark the person. And those are called the verb endings. And with those, you have to determine, do you take the ending that has the dots in it or not? So are you actually taking ä or a, for example, in certain endings? Also, in Finnish, we have lots of grammatical cases. Grammatical cases mean that, if you are saying in the school, we don't use the preposition in. In English, you have these very small words before the actual word to say that, for example, something is in some place, or with, or from. But we don't have those in Finnish, but we are having grammatical cases, which means some kinds of endings or suffixes, as they are called linguistically, something that you add to the end of the word. And also those case endings, when you add something, you need to know that do I choose this certain ending with or without the dots? Or maybe there is u or ü. So is it the front or back vowel ending that you are adding? And always in the derivation of nouns and adjectives. So basically by this I mean all kinds of changes that happens in the word or in the body of the word. It's called stem. When you are adding whatever into the word at the end of the word. And this happens all the time because that's how Finnish language works. That we don't have articles, we don't have those little words like in, with, from, to. We don't have that kind of prepositions. We are having all kinds of suffixes and endings, and everything is added there at the end of the word. And depending on the vowels of the word, you have to pick up the ending with or without dots. Basically, it goes like that. You have seen this in many places already, but here is the explanation for it. So this applies to all Finnish vocabulary. It doesn't matter if it's a verb or noun or adjective, all kinds of words, because this is a pronunciation help. It really helps you to pronunciate the words, but at first it might be a bit tricky because it's quite hard at first to hear the difference between, for example, a or a. Sometimes it's difficult to hear it, but you will learn, don't worry. So let's go to the business. I will give you some words. I suggest you write everything to your notebooks at the same time. You will, at the same time, you will build up your vocabulary. Here is the word pöytä. Pöytä. Pöytä is a table.
Pöytä. Pöytä.
Pöytä. Pöytä. Yes. Pöytä. You have to pronounce both. Y. Pöy. Pöytä. Pöytä. So when you see the vowels, just pronounce each one of them. Then it goes correctly. Pöytä. Here, in these words that I'm showing you at the moment, you see only, let's put these ones too. So you see only front vowels in these words. The next one, työ. Työ.
Työ.
Työ. Work. Työ. Work.
Työ.
So you just, again, yeah, you have to say yö. Työ. Work.
Työ.
Työ. Työ. This last one is quite similar as the sound in the word work. This one, work. There is also this a bit like like sound there. Okay. Pyörä. Pyörä.
Pyörä.
Pyörä. Pyörä. It is a bike. Yes, it's a bike. Polkupyörä is actually bicycle, but just when we say bike, it's pyörä. Pyörä. Here you see a word sydän. Sydän.
Sydän.
Sydän. Sydän. A heart. Yeah.
Sydän.
Sydän. Sydän. Very nice thing in general. A heart. If you want to send all your love to someone, you write, draw hearts, and you can send them also through all kind of social media. I think this is one of the most nicest icon there in social media to put someone sydän. Also, the heart that is actually in your chest, in your body, is called sydän. Yskä. Yskä. Yskä.
Yskä.
Yskä. Yskä. Yeah, it's a cough. If you are a bit sick, you have to. Joo, yskä. Joo, se on yskä. Joo, minulla on yskä. I have a cough. Yskä. Yskä. Joo, se on yskä. Yskä. Joo. Ylös. Ylös. That means up.
Ylös. Ylös.
Ylös. Ylös. Ylös. Yes. Ylös. Yeah, you have to be pronounced quite clearly, because otherwise, if you are not pronouncing y and ö, then it sounds like you are saying ulos. Ulos. Ulos is different word. Yeah, ylös, up. Ulos, out. Out.
Ylös.
Let's go out. Mennään
Ylös.
ulos. So if you are saying ylös, you have to pronounce y and ö to be clear that you're going up, not out.
Ylös.
Ylös. Yeah. So as you can see, these little dots there and front and back vowels, separating them really makes a difference to the word. It's totally different thing if you're going up or out, for example. Yes. Well, I take this one. You can of course write it to your notebooks for your reminder, ulos. But I'm taking it away from this here now because so that you won't get mixed up, because it has the back vowels. Ulos. Ylös has the front vowels. Okay, those are some basic words that have front vowels. Here are some words that are having only back vowels in these words. Koulu, koulu, koulu,
Koulu. Koulu.
koulu, koulu, a school.
Koulu. Koulu.
Koulu, koulu. Yeah, usually these ones are easier to pronounce for Finnish learners because these sounds are quite familiar to everyone around the world, I'd say. Koulu, also in English, when you speak English, you are having O's and U's and that kind of sounds. Koulu, a school. Talo. Talo. Talo.
Talo. Talo.
Talo.
Talo.
A house. A house. That is a house. Talo. Juna. Juna.
Juna.
Juna. Juna. It's a train.
Juna.
Juna. Minä olen junassa. I am in a train. I will give you some sentences about this a bit later today. But let's see just the words first. Auto.
Auto.
Auto. Auto. A car. Auto. Few quite important words. Ruoka. Ruoka.
Ruoka. Ruoka.
Ruoka. Ruoka.
Ruoka. Ruoka.
Ruoka. Yes.
Ruoka.
Ruoka. Food.
Ruoka.
Ruoka. Yes. Ruoka. Ruoka. Juoma. Juoma.
Juoma.
Juoma. Juoma. It means a drink, but this English word, a drink, for me, it gives me this idea of some sort of mixture of maybe a bit of alcohol and some soda or lemonade or something. But juoma means all kinds of drinks, all kinds of, it can be milk or water or tai tea, maybe tea or coffee. Juoma is just generally something that you drink. So juoma, juoma, a drink. In these words, you see only back vowels in these words. Okay, this bunch of words, in these words, these are a mixtures of neutral vowels and back or front vowels. Just remember that back vowels and front vowels, they cannot mix. But neutral ones, they get along with everyone. So, for example, taxi, taxi, a taxi, taxi in Finnish. Sounds very much the same as in English, taxi. This letter X, we just mark it with K and S, taxi. Omena, omena. Omena. Omena, an apple. Omena. Bussi. Bussi. It's a bus. If you want to travel to some place or inside the city, for example, in many bigger cities have very vivid bus traffic. So if you want to take a bus in Finland, sinä otat bussin. Bussi. Bussi. So it's actually these words like taxi and a bus, these are loaned words. We have borrowed them from some other languages or they have been adopted to Finnish language. And when I say they are adopted, it means that they don't look like the same anymore. So for example, a taxi, originally there is this X in there, but in Finnish, when it's adopted to this language, then we have changed it to be K and S. Bussi, We pronounce it differently. We don't say bus because in Finnish you read what you see. You actually read the sounds as the letters are, as the sounds of the letters are. So if you see letter U, then you have to say U. You can't say, like in English, you say bus. So it's not U there. But because in Finnish, the letter U is U, then you have to pronounce it U. And the other thing how we adopt words to Finnish is that we add E. So these neutral vowels, E, I mean Finnish E now, not English. Finnish E, that we add to many places if we need to adopt the word to Finnish language. Because usually we don't end up the languages with the consonants. If it's possible, we would like to put always a vowel at the end. It's not always, but many times. So, bussi. This is same word, but adopted to Finnish. Lääkäri. Lääkäri. Lääkäri.
Lääkäri.
Lääkäri. Lääkäri. Very important word, also in working in your working area. Lääkäri, a doctor. Lääkäri. Here you see front vowels combined with one neutral E there, but the other ones are front vowels. Keittiö. 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 Kitchen. Keittiö. So again, you see neutral vowels combined with one front vowel. So this Ö, that's a front vowel, but E's and E's, those are neutral vowels. And this is very familiar to you. You all know what is yhdeksän, number 9. Yhdeksän. Yhdeksän. One thing that you learn at the same times are these diphthongs. We call them diphthongs when you are having in the same syllable, you are having two different vowels. And Finnish language is full of diphthongs. Just remember that if you pronounce both vowels, then it goes correctly. Both vowels in correct order. So A, I. This one, A. Here you see diphthong I. Keittiö. So that was just some side path here, a little curiosity. Okay, let's go forward. Now you have seen what kind of the words might look in Finnish. We come back to this one. Oh no, we can go through this one again already. Pieni. You can also see words that have only neutral vowels. So no back vowels, no front vowels, no combinations. Only neutral vowels, meaning E and E. And I pronounce them now in Finnish way, just remember, E and E. If you see that kind of words and you have to, for example, conjugate it or you have to add some case suffixes there, then it works the same way as front vowels. So if you see only neutral vowels, it works the same way as it would be front vowels. We'll get back to this a bit later. Of course, again, some exceptions, always some exceptions. Here are some loan words. Those have words that have come from another languages, but these words have not been fully adopted to Finnish. I haven't written here in the translation because you will see it through the word also. These look very much the same as English words. Analyze or analysis, analyysi. In this word, it's a loaned word, not originally Finnish and not fully adopted. Analyysi, you see there are back vowels. Analyysi, analysis, to analyze, analysoida, but looks like the same as English word. Analyysi, front and back vowels are in the same word. Olympialaiset, the Olympics, the games, the big sport event in the winter or in the summer. Olympics, the Olympics. Olympialaiset. So as you can see, there is O back vowel and U front vowel. But these kinds of words tend to be so that this is the written form of them. But when a Finnish person pronounces, for example, olympialaiset, it's quite difficult for us to say first O when the tongue is back, O, and immediately after that you have to say U. And it's a big change in the position of your tongue there. So this U, when we say it, it tends to sound like U, olympialaiset. That's because it's quite difficult to pronounce. Olympialaiset is actually what we say, but this is how it's written. Symmetry, symmetry, when some two things are equal, symmetry, that sort of word, symmetria. You can also see U's there, front vowels, A, back vowel, and also neutrals there, all kinds of vowels in the same word. Psychologia, psychologia, psychology in English. Pronunciation is a bit different because we say, as we see the letters, we say all P and S, these after each other. We say psy, psy, P as U, psy. So in English, you kind of skip the P and just say psychology, but we say psychologia. But the word looks quite the same as the English version of it. But in here, you see also, you can see different kind of vowels there. But these words that are loans from other languages, you pick them up quite easily. They really look like not so Finnish words. Okay. Here is quite interesting and very Finnish thing. Compound words. Compound words. It means combination of two words. And Finnish language is full of those combination words, compound words, as they are really said, compound words. It means that we take two different words, and when you put them together, they form a new meaning, a new thing. So, for example, ilta. Ilta is evening. Ilta, evening. This you already know. Päivä, a day, because I say hyvää päivää, good day. You remember this already, päivä. Ilta, päivä. But if we put them together and write iltapäivä like this, it doesn't mean evening, day. It means afternoon. Afternoon. Afternoon in English. So this whole concept changes. We are not talking about mornings or days or talking about afternoon. Iltapäivä, that's afternoon. So ilta, evening, combined with day becomes afternoon. Yeah. Iltapäivä. In this kind of words, you can see many different vowels in the same word. All kinds of vowels can be there in the same word. But you can still divide it into two sections, or sometimes 3 or 4. These can be quite long sometimes. So if I divide it into the sections, into different words, then I see that in one word you only have, you are the one word that you pick up from the compound word. It follows the vowel harmony. But when I put them together, then you can see that many vowels. But it doesn't matter because the first you pronounce ilta. After that you pronounce päivä. So it's not so difficult for pronunciation. Some might be, but not everything. Jääkaappi. Jää. That means ice. Jää. Ice, like ice cubes, for example. Jääkuutio. Ice. And kaappi, it's like a closet or a cupboard. A cupboard, the place where a closet where maybe I can put my tea mug. Minä laitan teemukin kaappiin. I put my tea mug into a cupboard. So if we put these two words together, it means a refrigerator or a fridge. Maybe I put it here like this, a fridge. So the cold closet where you keep all your foods in, so they don't get bad. So ice and cupboard combined is a fridge in Finnish. And here also you can see jää, ice, it has the front vowels, and kaappi, a closet or a cupboard, it has back vowels. So that's why you sometimes see front and back vowels in the same word. But usually it also helps you to see that, okay, this must be a compound word or something like that. Okay, we'll come back to this little thing here. Don't worry. Okay, so maybe we go. Okay, I go back up and we come back down then. I think it's more logical like this. So now if we start making some sentences and start using this vowel harmony, if I say, what would I say? A mug is on a table, like my tea mug, teemuki, tea mug. I say, muki on pöydällä. So here's the first sentence for you. Muki on pöydällä. A mug is on the table. On the table. Muki on. Mug is. On the table. We don't say on the table. We don't have that preposition on. This on word here, that is the verb to be, if you remember. Minä olen, sinä olet, hän on. Me olemme, te olette, he ovat. So mug is works the same way as hän or se. It is. It is on the table. So we are using ll ending here. This is a case ending, and it means on some surface, on the table. For example, on a bed, I have some pillows on a bed. Sängyllä on tyynyjä. Sängyllä, on the bed. It means on the surface of the bed. Pöydällä, on the surface of the table. Pöydällä. So when we are adding this ll ending, it always has I always have a possibility to take lla or lla. It always has a pair, front vowel pair and back vowel pair, these endings. Yeah, now I have to decide that which one goes with this pöytä word. You see there is some other change happening here. It's called KPT change, but we will learn it later. So T is turning into D. You don't need to pay attention to that now at all. But you can now check the, I marked this ending green. You can check the vowels. So when you are having only front vowels, you have to pick up the ending that has the front vowel. That's easy. Yes. So I cannot put here a because it's wrong. It's very difficult to pronounce for me or for Finnish person, and it's just wrong. you need to put ä there. Muki on pöydällä. A mug is on the table. I'm not going to put sentences for all the words, but some. We also use the same case ending, ll, when we are driving with some vehicles, when we are using some vehicles to travel or to drive. So, minä ajan pyörällä. Same case ending works also in this specific situation. Ajaa, minä ajan. I drive. Ajaa is a verb to drive. But if I say minä, I say ajan. Minä ajan pyörällä. A straight translation is I drive with a bike. I drive with a bike. But we all know that in English you say I ride a bike, right? You use a different verb there, but that's what it means. Minä ajan, I drive. And here, case ending, ll, and again, I will have to decide, do I take lla or lla? And based on vowel harmony, I have to pick up the one with dots. I have to pick up the one that has the dots in it, because these are front vowels in the word. I have to also have front vowel ending. Okay, this is quite clear so far. Do you follow me? Maybe? Okay, you are
Yes,
quite okay with this? Okay, just remember that you can always stop and ask if you don't understand or you are like so lost you have no idea what I'm talking about. Just please ask if you need. Okay, let's go forward. Here you see the bunch of words that are having the back vowels. Koulu, me olemme. This you know what it means, right? I hope you remember. Me olemme, we are. Me olemme. In the school, I want to say in the school, but in Finnish I don't have the preposition in, but I have the ending, SSA, or ending SSA. So, now I have to decide which one I pick. Do I take the one with or without dots? So, the word is koulu. And because in the word I see only back vowels, o, u also here, I need to pick up the one without the dots, because I cannot combine these ones, these dotted ones with the letters without dots. So I have to pick up this one. We are in the school. Koulussa, in the school. Koulussa. For some curiosity, I could tell you that we are having like this is funny that I'm not really sure. Do we have 14? Okay, maybe 14 or 13. 14 grammatical cases for different nouns. We have 14 case endings for nouns, all kinds of basic words. So these case endings can be, there are lots of those, but let's learn some of them at first. Okay, talo. Minä asun. And now again, if I want to say in the house, I use this ending. This means in. And if it's me, asua is a verb to live. Asua. But because it's me, I have to conjugate it and I say minä asun. But we will learn that later. But now you have to decide which is the correct ending. SSA or SSA. And the logic goes so that you check if you are having front vowels or back vowels in the word. And if you are having these back vowels with a back vowel. Minä asun talossa. I live in a house. I live in a house. I live in a house. Minä asun talossa. Yes. Te matkustatte. Matkustaa is a verb meaning to travel. To travel. Matkustaa. But in here, I conjugate it because here is te, meaning you, all of you in plural. Te matkustatte. You travel. And now, actually, the same thing that I told you before. If we are traveling or going or driving some vehicle, then we are usually use LLA ending. Te matkustatte junalla. But in this case, you have to decide if you are picking up LLA or the other possibility is LLA, depending on the vowels. But this word has only back vowels, not front vowels, only back ones. So I pick LLA. Te matkustatte junalla. You travel by train. You travel by train. Junalla or with a train. That's the semantic meaning. Te matkustatte junalla. You travel by train. The same thing was there when I wrote minä ajan pyörällä. Pyörällä, junalla. With the vehicle, you use LLA. Okay, but now we are not talking about all other these other kinds of structures. They have just popped up here. This is the thing that we concentrate now. Is it a back vowel or a front vowel ending that you use? Okay, let's go forward. If you see words that are that have back vowels or front vowels, a combination with neutral vowels, then you can think, okay, maybe you can think this on the whole for the whole thing. So back vowels and the fronts, these are the bosses. They determine what to do. They are like a boss. They are high up in this. They have already reached their working position to be a boss. And E and E, the neutral ones, they are just co-workers. They are just co-workers. So if you see a combination of these back vowels with neutrals, you can just forget the neutrals because they are just co-workers. They just do what is said, not like a big thing. But the boss says what to do. So if you see even one back vowel there, you have to use ending with back vowel. It doesn't matter if you have one back vowel and 7 neutral ones in one word. The boss is always the one who decides what to do. And back vowels and front vowels are the bosses. They don't work in the same business, really. You can't put them into the same word. They have to be separately. But these co-workers, E and E, they can go with all kinds of bosses. So, taxi word, you have A, it's a back vowel. Back vowels are the bosses. And E is a front neutral vowel. It goes with anything. You don't need to pay attention to that. So, hän menee taksilla. Mennä is to go. Hän menee, he or she goes with a taxi or by taxi. I'm not sure about it in English, but you know what I mean. Hän menee taksilla. He goes with a taxi. taksilla. We use this ending LLR because that's what we use when you are going with some vehicle, like cars or taxis or buses or trains or bicycles. But you pick up a, not a, because you are having this back vowel here. Lääkäri. Lääkäri. In here you are having front vowels and neutral vowel. So it doesn't matter how many of the vowels you have. It has this has nothing to do with the amount. It's just that which one is the one that determines. And it always is the front or the back vowel. So here you are seeing the big bosses, these front vowels, and one coworker, which is the neutral E. So I'm seeing a doctor. I'm in a doctor, as we say it in English. That's in Finnish. That's I am in a doctor. Minä olen lääkärissä. In English, you say I have a doctor appointment or I am seeing a doctor. But in Finnish, we say minä olen lääkäri. And we use this the same. That's one that is corresponding the English in. We say ä, lääkärissä. So the possibilities are a or ä. And always, if you have the front vowels, you pick up the one with dots. Not so difficult at all. Hopefully, toivottavasti. Do you follow? You know what? Okay. How about hän on? He or she is. Hän on in a kitchen. In a kitchen. If you are in some place, you are using this as ä ending. But if you say keittiö, the thing that I have written now, this sentence, it means he is a kitchen. Doesn't make really any sense. He is not a kitchen. He is a person or she. But if I want to say in a kitchen, I have to put the ending. And now you are seeing 3, 1, 2, 3 co-workers, which are these neutral vowels. E, E, 3 neutral vowels. And one boss. One boss, because the bosses are the back and front vowels. But it doesn't matter. You can have like 77 neutral ones. But if there is one boss, then the boss determines. So, keittiössä, you have to get the dots. Keittiössä. He is in the kitchen, or she is in the kitchen. Okay, this one, we get back to this one now. Pieni. This word, we also have lots of words that have only neutral vowels. So you don't have any bosses at all. Only neutral vowels, is and es. Pieni means small. I have put here an English sentence, a small girl has a dress. In Finnish, you write the same thing. A small girl has. We use different structure with this one. We don't have the verb to have in the same meaning as it is in English, but we use ll-ä or llr ending. So this is what it is in Finnish. Pienellä tytöllä on mekko. Pienellä tytöllä on mekko. So if you are having only neutral vowels, and you have to determine that what is the ending. Do you use dots or not? Then you always pick up the dots. So if you see only neutrals, only neutral vowels, then you pick up the endings that are carrying the dots with them. So maybe you could think that these neutral vowels, if they are by themselves, they would like to be the bosses, the same kind of bosses that the front vowels are. And they want to pick up the dots also. Pienellä tytöllä on mekko. So, a small girl has a dress. Pienellä tytöllä on. This is just a structure that is replacing the English structure to have. We will learn it later, don't worry. But here, pay attention to the endings. So, here, now we get back to the compound words. I have already written it here. The thing, how it goes with the compound words. If you put two words together and you have to, anteeksi, minua yskittää. Ehkä mä juon vähän teetä. Maybe I drink a bit tea. If you are having a compound word and you have to add their ending, and you have to decide which one to take. So this possibility is if you want to say in a fridge, you could say as a or as a. You can pick up one of these, meaning in the fridge. So with compound words, you only look at the latter part of the word. So you have to know where to divide it and then look at the last part. Are you seeing in here, kaapi, a cupboard? You also see here some change. In the cupboard word, you have two P's, but in here you have only one P, yksi P. That's a KPT variation, a different phenomena. We will talk about it later. But now you see this word here. This is the latter part of the compound word. And in the latter part, you are having back vowels and one neutral. And because neutrals, you don't have to think about them because boss is available. So use the boss, and that is a. So pick up the ending also with a. No dots. This one, the first part of the compound word, this one you can kind of just forget when you are adding endings. Also in here, iltapäivällä, in the afternoon. With this one, in English you use in, but in Finnish we use LLA, or the pair would be LLA. So now you have to decide which one to take. So check the compound words latter part, the last word before the ending, and that is the one who determines that what to do with the ending. So ilta, it has neutrals and back vowels, but you don't need to think about this. Just forget it, and then check the other part of the word. And here you see a front vowels and e neutral vowels, and then because of that reason you pick up as here, the dots. Okay, you have now very carefully listened to Inkeri speaking for like an hour, so now it's your time to learn to say these words. Avaa mikki. Open your mic. If the sound starts circulating, then you can try your own mic, that if you put it off, then maybe the circulating stops. But if you can, keep your mic open, and then you start eating. Okay? Somebody needs to click your mic. click the mic icon if because the basic thing is that if all of you put the mics on, then it starts probably circulating. But if some of you do it, then it doesn't do it. Okay, repeat after me. I say and you repeat. This is a pronunciation exercise, and maybe something stays in your mind also. Vokaaliharmonia.
Vokaaliharmonia.
A-O-U. Takavokaalit.
Takavokaalit.
I-E. Neutraalit vokaalit. Ä, Ö, Y. Y. Etuvokaalit. Pöytä. Muki on pöydällä. Työ. Minä ajan pyörällä. Sydän. Yskä. Ylös. Koulu. Me olemme koulussa. Talo. Minä asun talossa. Juna. Te matkustatte junalla. Auto. Ruoka. Juoma. Taksi. Omena. Pussi. Lääkäri. Minä olen lääkärissä. Keittiö. Hän on keittiössä. 9. Pieni. Pienellä tytöllä on mekko. Analyysi. Olympialaiset. Symmetria. Psykologia. Iltapäivä. Jääkaappi. Jääkaapissa.
Jääkaapissa.
Iltapäivällä.
Iltapäivällä.
Laita mikki kiinni. Ja nyt voit laittaa mikin kiinni. Hyvin meni. So this is the vowel harmony that you need all the time when you speak or when you write in Finnish. So try to put these ones into your mind. I will put the thing that I now have written in the classroom today. I will put also these notes to the Padlet. But as you remember, the notes, the things that I write, they are just notes. So some errors might be there, some spelling errors or something. But these are here to remind you that we have been talking about it. And I hope you have everything also in your notebooks, in your own notebooks too. We have a few minutes, so I will give you a few sentences from some other subject. And about that one, we will continue talking about it on Friday. But this is the thing that I want to show you today. Just a minute, because I think now it disappeared. Few sentences about how you can introduce yourself. This is something that I want you to learn during the next weeks, also quite a lot more other things. But next time when we will have a test, you will be able to also introduce yourself, tell about your nationality and your languages and things like that. So here you see some things that you already know. This is familiar to you. The sentences, kuka sinä olet, meaning who are you? To that question you answer, minä olen, I am, and then you put your name there. This, you are all familiar with this one. Mikä sinun nimesi on, or mikä sinun nimi on? Nimi is the one that we actually use. Mikä sinun nimi on? But nimesi, it has a possessive suffix there. That's how it's fully correctly in a written language, nimesi. Then you answer, minun nimi on. My name is. Minun nimi on. You already know this one, right? Kuka sinä olet? Mikä sinun nimi on? What's your name? The things that we start learning next is the question. Minkä maalainen sinä olet? Minkä maalainen sinä olet? This one you can write to your notebooks. Minkä maalainen? Maa in here, it means country or land. Country or land. It can also refer to soil, to the actual concrete ground under my feet, ground. But mostly, usually it means maa, like a country. So if I combined it with question word minkä, this question word can take all other kinds of how would I say, other kinds of pairs too, but they are usually adjective-like. I mean that maa is a noun, but when I add there lainen, then it becomes like an adjective made from the word a ground. So, minkä maalainen sinä olet? Actually, quite difficult to say exactly in English because English uses a different structure, different sentence for this. But it means what's your nationality? What's your nationality? That's what it means, the semantic meaning. Maybe something like, what country are you? If I would try to put it in English, but I can't really because English doesn't have the same question. But what's your nationality? That's the question. What's your nationality? What's your, oops. I finished. We say, oho, mean like, oops, oho, oho, something happened that I wasn't supposed to do. It was, oho. That's why I sometimes say, what's your nationality? Nationality. What's your nationality? Minkä maalainen sinä olet? And when you are answering to this question, you use the same sort of adjective word with ending lainen. So I would say, minä olen suomalainen. I am Finnish. Probably you would say, minä olen pakistanilainen. I am Pakistanian. Is that how you say it in English? Minä olen englantilainen. Englanti, English. I am English. It means the nationality, not the language, the nationality. If you want to say, my nationality is Nepalian, then you say, minä olen nepalilainen. Then that person is originally from Nepal. I'm British. British also means English. We usually say this in English, englantilainen, but brittiläinen you can also hear in spoken language. I'm British. It meaning I'm from Great Britain. I'm British. Olen brittiläinen. This person is from Italy. Minä olen italialainen. Minä olen italialainen. Okay, before I give you some homework, open your mic, avaa mikki. Avaa mikki. Ja sano minun perästä. Repeat after me. Minkä maalainen sinä olet? Minä olen suomalainen. Minä olen pakistanilainen. Minä olen englantilainen. Minä olen nepalilainen. Minä olen brittiläinen. Minä olen italialainen. Hyvä. Laita mikki kiinni. I give you some homework now. Well, before I do that, I just say, did you notice that there was vowel harmony in here? You see your dots here. That's because of vowel harmony. Okay, but in a Padlet, I have given you some online exercises in their homework section. Word wall exercises about vowel harmony. I think I put there 3. I just did it in a break, but maybe I put 3 there. Practice those, do those at home. You can do them as many times as you need, so you start remembering how that vowel harmony works. And if you don't understand something, just mark it down for you somewhere so you can ask me on Friday. And then I have also put there a video I want you to see. The video is about nationalities, languages, and names. So people are introducing themselves in the video. So that's also there. I think I put it in the homework section, or then it is there in the internet exercise section, but you will find it there. Watch the video and try to remember how you say these different nationalities in the video. And on Friday, we continue from this. Okay. So everything, homeworks, everything is in a Padlet. So just check the Padlet to find the homework. Kiitos tästä päivästä. Kiitos tästä päivästä. Nähdään perjantaina. Nähdään perjantaina. Moikka moikka. Heippa heippa. Moi moi. Moikka moikka. Perjantaina nähdään. Moikka.
Nähdään perjantaina.
Nähdään perjantaina. Heippa, heippa, heippa.